This video is for the people who feel like outsiders in their own lives, for the souls who crave connection, who feel like they're floating just outside the circle. And by the end of this video, you'll understand not only why you feel this way, but how to begin healing it and calling in the connection you deserve. Let's get into it. Why you feel lonely even when you're not alone, and how to heal that. Have you ever been in a room full of people and still felt completely invisible? You go through the motions, but deep down you feel disconnected. It's like no one truly sees you, no one gets you. And the worst part is, you don't even know how to explain it to anyone. And then you ask yourself, why do I feel so alone when I'm not actually alone? If this is you, I want you to know you're not broken, you're not sensitive, and you're definitely not alone in feeling this way. Let's break this down because emotional loneliness in a room full of people is very real. This isn't about needing more followers or being more social. This is about emotional resonance, depth, energy, and alignment. When you're someone who craves a real conversation, who picks up on energy in the room, who thinks deeply and feels even deeper, it becomes almost impossible to connect with people who are just skimming the surface of life. You're not cold, you're not awkward, you're tuned in. But most people are not tuned in. They're not ready or willing to meet you at the level you're naturally operating on. That mismatch creates a kind of emotional vacuum, and that vacuum feels like isolation. It's not that you don't have people around you, it's that you're not feeling met by them. So, where does this come from? Two things usually sit at the root: emotional masking and energetic mismatch. Emotional masking: over time, you may have learned to dim your light to fit in. You talk smaller, you hide your true opinions, you shrink to avoid standing out. But here's the thing: when you wear a mask, even in a loving crowd, will only connect you with the mask, not you. This creates a disconnect, even in relationships that look good on the outside. Energetic mismatch. You're wired for depth. So when your spirit is surrounded by people who are comfortable with the surface, your soul starts starving for connection. And that starvation is what we interpret as loneliness. And when it goes unaddressed, we begin to assume something's wrong with us. Let's talk about how to shift this. Not by changing who you are, but by becoming even more of who you are and choosing where to place your energy. Number one, reconnect with yourself first before we can feel connected to others. We must feel connected to ourselves. Ask yourself this: when was the last time I truly asked myself what I need emotionally? What parts of myself have I been hiding or downplaying in order to fit in? Your true self is your home. And once you're rooted there, the loneliness starts to lift, even before the right people show up. Number two, let go of surface level relationships. This might be hard to hear, but it's important. Not everyone is meant to walk with you. Sometimes we hold on to connections just to avoid being alone. But in doing that, we continue to feel lonely anyway. It's better to walk alone for a season than to sit at tables where your soul isn't fed. Number three, start showing up authentically. Be honest about how you feel. Don't have you don't have to trauma dump or overshare, but you do need to allow people to see the real you. You'd be amazed at how often people are just waiting for someone to go first to be real. And when you do, it gives others permission to meet you there. Number four, call in soul aligned connection. One of the most powerful things you can do is intentionally call in the people who are meant for you. This isn't about manifesting out of desperation. It's about setting a clear, aligned intention. I am open to receiving relationships that are safe, deep, and soul nourishing. I welcome connection that meets me where I am and helps me grow. Say that loud, write it down, feel it in your body. Because once your energy shifts to match what you truly desire, not what you're settling for, the right people will start to show up and they'll recognize you instantly, not because you're trying, but because you're finally being you. While you're on the journey of deeper healing and connection, here are a few things you can start doing today to ease that feeling of emotional loneliness. Spend time in intentional solitude. Solitude and loneliness are not the same. Solitude is empowering, the other is draining. Choose to turn your alone time into nourishing rituals. Meditate, journal, create, walk in nature. When you fill your own cup, you stop waiting for someone else to fill it. Curate your environment. Follow people online who speak your language. Read books that understand you. Watch content that understand you. Your emotional environment matters just as much as your physical one. Be intentional with that. Practice emotional honesty in small doses. Start small though. Tell someone you're having a low day. Share something that's on your heart. Not everyone will understand, but the ones who do will lean in, and that's how you find your people. Join communities that align with you. If you're spiritual, join spiritual spaces. If you're creative, join creative collectives. There are so many people out there feeling the same way you do, and they're just waiting for someone like you to take the first step. Whether it's a virtual group, a healing circle, or a book club, find your soul led spaces. If you take nothing else from this video, please take this. You are not alone in feeling alone. You are not too much, and you are not broken. You are someone who feels deeply, sees clearly, and desires real connection in a world that often fears depth. That does not make you less. It makes you rare. And yes, it might take a little longer for your people to find you, but when they do, it's going to feel like home, like finally breathing after holding your breath for years. So don't dim your light. Don't change your frequency to match a crowd that isn't built for you. If it was built for you, You won't have to change who you are. Shine brighter, speak louder, and stay open because the connections you've been craving, they're on their way. Keep showing up as your whole self. That's how they'll find you. If this video touched your heart, please give it a like. It helps the message reach others who need it too. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you felt this kind of loneliness before? What's helped you on your journey toward connection? Let's build something real in this space. You're not walking alone anymore. Until next time, stay soft, stay strong, and stay true to you. Love you guys.